let me share my screen. In the next 45 minutes or so, you will learn about Next Genius. You will learn about the process. You will learn about how the summer school scholarships work and how you can apply to us and how you can benefit from the scholarships. And you will also learn about SBC summer boarding courses, which is our partner in the UK, and they are the ones who will be running these programs. So we have Dia Sharda from the SBC team. Hi, Dia. It's a pleasure to have you here on the call. And
Thank you.
Dia is going to share with us about the programs that SBC runs and how you can benefit from their programs. So without any further ado, let me take you through my very brief presentation. So the Next Genius Foundation. So let me tell you a little bit about Next Genius. The Next Genius Foundation was established in 2014 with a vision of supporting high school students with scholarships to study abroad. The primary program, the flagship program, the main program that we run is called as the Next Genius Scholarship Program, which is a program which is relevant for grade 12 students. Anyone who is in grade 12 and who wants to get scholarships to study abroad, they can benefit from our scholarship program. The second program that we run is called as the Next Genius Summer School Scholarships. Now, this is the program all of you are interested in, and anyone who is on this call is here because you want to learn more about summer school scholarships, and that's what we'll talk about on this call. Last year in the summer school scholarships, we awarded 2 full scholarships to 2 students and 3 partial scholarships. So there were a total 5 students who won a Next Genius scholarship, went to the UK to attend the summer school and really benefited a lot. They learned a lot. It was like a transformational, life-changing experience for all of them. This is who we are. This is what the Next Genius is. The Next Genius was established by Dr. Neeraj Mandhana and his father in 2014 with a vision of supporting high school students with scholarships to study abroad. I've been with the Next Genius Foundation since the beginning, and I really enjoy working with students from around the country, supporting them with scholarships and with various interesting opportunities. Idea or the whole goal of our program is to provide extraordinary opportunities to students from around the country. Since the beginning, what all impact do we have had? How many students have benefited from our scholarships? So in the last 9 years, 400 students have benefited from one of the Next Genius scholarships. These students have won scholarships to attend universities in the US primarily. So many of these students have now graduated and they are either they've started working in the US or they are pursuing their post-graduation in the US. So this is a phenomenal program because it is designed to support high school students, grade 12 students who want to study abroad, who want to study in the US, but they but as you all know, the cost of studying abroad, the cost of studying in the US is very high. So these students have benefited from our scholarships. If you are a grade 12 student or if you know a grade 12 students who wants to study abroad and is looking for scholarships, Next Genius can provide a fantastic platform to them. The second program, the Next Genius NG Pre-College Scholarships. Uh, as I shared earlier, 5 students have won this scholarship last year, and they all shared extraordinary reviews about the program with us. And they are now back. Of course, these are shorter programs. These are 2 to 4 week programs. So these students, they attended these programs and then they are back at their schools, probably working for their exams. So what is summer school and what exactly are the benefits of attending a summer school and how you can sort of learn and grow through these programs? So Summer school programs are typically 2 to 4 week programs hosted by organizations, either organizations like SBC, summer boarding courses, or by some colleges or universities or some other individuals themselves, right? So, summer schools are short duration programs which are focused on certain things. Now, SBC summer programs or the summer programs offered by SBC offer 14 to 15 different subjects. And of course, Dia will talk more about it. But in short, they have subjects that include law, medicine, architecture, STEM, engineering, leadership. If you are interested in any of these summer programs are a great way for you to explore these fields. Summer programs are a great way for you to go to the UK or any other country and learn more about a certain major. Apart from learning, because a lot of learnings happen in these programs, but these learnings will be different than what you study in the classroom because you will make a group, you will meet with students from around the world, you will interact with professors and research students who have completed, who have recently graduated, and you learn about their experiences. You will, when you go to these programs, first of all, you will learn how to live independently abroad. uh, many of you, it might be the first time that you're traveling abroad. And for many more, it might be the first time that you will travel abroad alone. So, this is going to be a big transforming experience for you. It's not going to be a cakewalk. You'll have to prepare a lot, you'll have to plan a lot. Of course, we are here to guide you and support you at every stage. But this is going to be a fantastic learning and growth experience for all of you. When you attend these programs, you will study, you will participate in various activities, you will participate in other extracurricular, cultural programs or excursions. So all of this will make a fantastic experience for you. When will these summer programs happen? So these summer programs will happen in July, and many of you might have your high school in July. Your school vacations are not, they get over by June. So that would mean that you might have to take an additional week off from, you'll have to request a week off from the school so that you're able to attend this program. Where these programs, the next genius summer school programs, will happen in Oxford and Cambridge. And there are some more locations where SBC offers their programs, but next genius scholars will get an opportunity to uh, study and be in Oxford and Cambridge areas. Who is hosting? SBC summer boarding courses are hosting these programs. Eligibility. So very simple, grade 8 to grade 11 students are eligible for these scholarships. If you are in grade 8 right now, moving to grade 9, if you're in grade 11 right now, moving to grade 12, you are eligible. But grade 8, 9, 10, and 11 students, all of you are eligible for the Next Genius Summer School scholarships. In terms of citizenship, students from India, Nepal, and Bangladesh are eligible, and any foreign national who is studying in India, Nepal, or Bangladesh is also eligible. Simple. What are we looking for? So, as a part of the scholarship program, there are a couple of interviews, and I'll come to that. I'll come to how the interviews work. But as a part of the program, we try to assess your soft skills, your communication skills, your extracurricular activities, your achievements. But we also try to understand your personal vision. What do you want to study? Where do you want to study? Why do you want to study there? Things like that. So you need to think about your college. You need to think about what you want to study in college. You also need to think about why do you want to go to this summer program? Why is this summer program interesting for you? Things like that. Yeah. These are the questions that you actually should start thinking about in your lives, right? Most of you are 14, 15, 16-year-olds. So you should actually start thinking about college. You should start thinking about where I want to go, what do I want to do, all of those things. I think this is something which, when you apply to us, we'll ask you to share more about your vision. What is the application process? So if you have not yet applied, I invite you to apply. But if you have already applied, then the application process is, first step is you need to go on our website, next-genius.com, and go to the pre-college scholarship section and submit your registration. So you need to register online. There is no registration fees for this. The next step would be what we call a level 2 form. So level 2 form is a form in which we ask you few more details about yourself, and we ask you to record a video of yourself and share the recording with us. In the video, you need to answer two questions. The questions are, why do you want to attend the summer school abroad? And the second question is, we'll ask you to share your two achievements with us. Yeah. The third step would be group interviews, and we'll share more about group interviews in the coming weeks. So if you have a question about group interviews, don't worry. You will get the exact information of these group interviews. These are online. So that is one thing you should be clear about, that these are online. So the whole process is online. You don't need to come to any place to participate in the interviews or any application or anything. And finally, April 10 is when we'll announce the scholarships. Fairly simple, straightforward process, nothing very complicated. Finally, this is where you can apply to us for scholarships. If you have not yet applied, I invite you to apply. Check out our website. I strongly believe that this is a fantastic opportunity for all of you to go to the UK and to attend a summer school and experience what education abroad is like. That's it. That's my information. If you have any questions, feel free to email or WhatsApp me, and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Yes, someone is asking, my daughter is in grade 11 right now, which means she'll move to grade 12 after June. So yes, anyone who is going from grade 11 to grade 12 is eligible. Yes. But let me now pass it on to Dia. Dia, over to you. We are looking forward to learning more.
All right, thank you so much, sir. I'll just share my screen. Okay, hi everyone. So my name is Dia Sharda, and I'm representing summer boarding courses here in the UK. So what I'll do is I'll quickly go over some credentials. So we are the UK's #1 ranked summer school, achieving a 15 out of 15 in the British Council inspection. So not only have we done this in 2018, but we've also achieved this in 2023. So over here, you can see that we have students coming in from over 152 countries. So this is a great opportunity for all of you to make friends from different nationalities and cultures. It's just a great way to make so many new friends. So on my right, you can see our location. So as Devesh mentioned, we have it at Oxford and Cambridge. So what I do is I normally divide it into two categories, with that category being it's more of a pre-university experience. So I'll get into a little bit more details in the next slides. So over here are the 20 different subject areas that you can choose from. So as you can see, it varies from architecture to medicine, Mini-MBA, psychology, STEM, law. All of these courses are available at university. So these aren't subjects that you normally study at school. So this is a great way to get a head start into what it's actually like to study a course at university. So this is Oxford College. So what we do is we conduct our programs at Wardham College, which is within Oxford University. So over here, you can see that these are the 2-week program options. So what happens is it's 25 hours per week worth of studies. I know it sounds like a lot, but don't worry, you get a lot of free time as well. So over here are just the available subjects at Oxford. You get business, computer science, engineering, international relations, law, medicine, politics, and economics. And on the right, you can see our program highlights as well. So within all your studies, you do get to have some free time. So you get a lot of different sports, central London trips, and local attractions as well. And a few of you were mentioning about the cost of the programs as well. So at the bottom, you can see that for our 2-week programs, they do cost around £6,000 for 2 weeks. So over here is an example of one of the courses that we do provide at Oxford is medicine. It's one thing I've noticed that students here are very keen on medicine, but they don't exactly know what they're getting into. At school, you're taught physics, chemistry, biology, but you're not actually taught what it's like to study a course in medicine. Here you get a very good insight as to what it's like to work within the health sector industry. You get a lot of practical insights as well. You get to see how firsthand how doctors are working. And we get a lot of industry experts coming in. For example, we get a lot of university students studying in medicine. So they would be in their last year of studies or they would have freshly just graduated. And whatever questions you may have, you can ask them. How did they get into medicine? The hours of work they put in, how did they apply? So whatever questions you may have, they're there to answer. And you also get a very hands-on experience as to what it's like to study the course. So here's just an example of what your timetable would look like. So as you can see, you get breakfast in the morning, you have morning assemblies, and then you have your studies going on from around 9 a.m. to 10:30. You get a break. You do get to study. You have lunch hours as well. And then towards the evening time, you get a lot of free time to go explore the city, as these courses are mostly aimed around 15 to 17-year-olds. So you do get a little leeway to go explore the city on your own, obviously with supervision. But this is how your timetable would look like. So over here is our Cambridge College program. So what we do is we conduct our programs at a private school called Sancton Wood, which is within Cambridge. So the subjects do tend to vary depending on the location. So over here, you can see that we provide architecture, art and design, business, engineering, medicine, natural sciences, and psychology. It's the same as Oxford. It's the same pattern. So it's 25 hours worth of studies per week. And I will just go over an example of a course that we provide here. So this is our architecture course. As I mentioned, these are not subjects that you're taught at school. Over here, you're taught how to apply the physics that comes with architecture and to apply it with your drawings, something that you're not exactly taught. And it's you get a general idea of what it's like to actually learn this course at university level. So these are our guest speakers and industry experience. So for each course, we ensure we get someone from the industry coming in to tell you and host workshops exactly what it's like to work within the industry, how to get in, as I mentioned, whatever questions you may have. They host FAQ sessions, industry and workshops, for any queries that you might have before getting into this industry. So very quickly, I understand it's your summer break. So these are an example of some of the social programs that you'd be having during the 2 weeks or 4. So our most popular definitely are central London trips. You get to see the Tower of London, London Eye. You get a lot of museum visits. And if you're not opting for the Oxford program, you do get to go and take a tour at the Oxford University. You get to do lots of arts and crafts, sports, talent shows. So you get a lot of different experiences. So at the end of all of our courses, you do receive a certificate and reference letter. You don't have to include this in your application, but in the sense that you can add this in your SOP, because I understand with your UCAS applications, you can only add 1 reference letter. So this would be very good in applying in your essays. So lastly, just some benefits of summer school. Devesha already went through a few of them, but one thing I would say, it's great for your college applications. You're showing the colleges that you've taken that initiative, that head start, that this is something you're passionate about and you want to study. And more importantly, it's a great way to build that resilience of any homesickness instead of getting into 6 months of college and being away from mom and dad. Over here, you're starting off with a 2-week program, and it just makes the process a lot more easier. All right, thank you so much. That's all for me. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Thank you so much, Dia, for sharing the wonderful information.